some Evercade reviews. My name's Evercade and welcome to the channel. And today, I want to talk about something, and I want to talk about something quite big. I want to talk about my one big problem with the Evercade VS as a platform, and yeah. So, basically, guys, for those of you who don't know, for those of you who are new to my channel and haven't seen my videos before, the Evercade VS is one of my personal favourite consoles ever released. You know, it's got a ton of great games, you know, both retro and indie, and, you know, arcade and home console, all great stuff. But at the time of me recording this, out of the 32 games that are, or game cartridges that are currently available to purchase for the Evercade VS runs 30 of them. Now, that might not seem like such a big deal, but the two Namco cartridges, remember, Namco was the biggest publisher, arguably, well, the biggest publisher that was really relevant to a lot of people who had released their games on Evercade, who didn't allow their games to run on the VS because obviously there was licensing issues where first of all the game was only licensed for Europe and there was only licensed to only be on handhelds. Is what it is, you know. But annoyingly, with this problem, with this little issue, it means that we don't get the full Evercade library on the Evercade VS. If you only have the VS and you bought all 32 cartridges, you don't actually get, you know, to play Pac-Man or Splatterhouse or any of the games from these cartridges. You kind of stuck. You then own these cartridges, which are basically just, you know, paperweights unless you buy Evercade handheld or the upcoming Evercade EXP. Now, how does Blaze solve this? Well, Blaze could obviously go to Namco and try to renegotiate a deal. Or, what Blaze could do is Blaze could go to Namco and license games for an arcade collection or another follow-up collection, and then in doing so make a deal as like, hey, with these old cartridges we did, let us sell them on, well, let us keep selling them and let us, you know, let them run on the Evercade VS, because they've confirmed it's only click on a button and then boom, it would run. Now, the problem obviously is Namco is a huge company. Namco is massive. They're part of Bandai obviously, and they don't really necessarily know what Blaze is doing. All they know is they license their games for a handheld, and they were licensed for a handheld, and then the company who made a handheld wanted to make a console. So, would Namco sign and agree? Depends on how much money is offered. Now, obviously, Blaze Entertainment is obviously probably in a better financial position now than they were when they signed this deal for Namco cartridges. I mean, the Evercade systems have come out and been a huge success, you know. But with Evercade, for instance, right, they kind of, in my opinion, they need some of these more bigger, heavy hitters when it comes to retro games. And they ain't getting stuff like Sonic the Hedgehog, so they could try to make a deal with Namco to get stuff like Pac-Man back on the system and get them running on the VS. Because what people need to understand is with a console, if you buy a console, you want to play all the games on that console, or at least have the option to play all of them. And if you don't have an Evercade handheld or an Evercade EXP, you ain't going to be able to play the Namco games that were released on the Evercade systems, which is kind of awkward because the games run on Evercade, on Evercade systems, just won't run on the VS. Now, personally, I would like to see Blaze make a deal with Namco to get these games running on the Evercade. And I know a lot of people will tell me, or just use an Evo SD, you know, download the ROMs on an Evo SD, slap it in your VS, boom, you're fine. I'd rather not do that because it's game piracy and whatnot. I'd rather actually use the games that I own. I own these copies of these games, and obviously, not if you don't realize that these games, there's like what, 22 of them, is that right here? And that's 22 games I can't play on my Evercade VS. It's really disappointing to me. But hopefully, Blaze can fix that. Blaze will make a deal with Namco, or renegotiate the deal later on to allow these games to run on Evercade as well, so getting new cartridges from Namco. Maybe we want this one collection, maybe it's Bandai Palladium, no. Is what it is. But yeah, guys, we can only hope for the future. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you want to see the Namco games running on the Evercade VS? Do you think this is an actual problem? Do you not think it's a problem? You know, how would you solve this? You know, what is your opinions? Would you just stick to the handheld? Let me know what stuff in the comments down below. I've been Evercade. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.